All right, good morning. We're back. Today is a treat. We're working on something a little bit newer than any of the other cars that I've worked on. My wife's car, she drives a 2022 Audi Q5. There's some maintenance that needs to be done on it. I guess you could call it maintenance. Yeah, if you're going slow and you turn the steering wheel all the way and then you accelerate a little. No. If you are completely stopped, you turn the steering wheel all the way and then you accelerate a little, go pretty slow, then there's this like skipping feeling. And I took it in, I got an alignment, I got new tires, I got them balanced. I took it into Audi and they couldn't recreate it. And then as soon as they gave it back to me, it started happening again. So, and then there's like I basically just need like an AC recharge, and the dealership was going to charge me like $750 for an AC recharge, which costs like $50, a $50 can from AutoZone, and then you just put it into your little thing. And so who knows how much they were going to charge for this fix, which I found on Reddit. Shout out to all the Redditors out there, that this is pretty common for Audis. I thought it was the front differential or like the something with a all-wheel drive system, the Audi Quattro system, but according to people on Reddit, it is the upper forward and rear control arms. So we're gonna replace those, and hopefully that works. I'm gonna drive this around and see if I can show you what we're seeing. Okay, here we are in a parking lot, going 0 miles per hour. I'm gonna turn the steering wheel and give it some gas. Okay, that didn't do it. Okay, it's extremely subtle right here for some reason. I wonder if it's because this parking lot's on a slant. Let's just drive around for a minute and see if we can see it. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but it did it that time. I doubt you can hear it. It's more of a feeling. I don't know why I feel like I am extremely sensitive to how this thing drives and how cars drive. So I wonder if, I don't know. Dealership mechanics are built different though. They are like the best mechanics, I feel like. So it probably just wasn't doing it at the dealership, but it definitely does it. Definitely does it. So we're just gonna, and it doesn't hurt to replace control arms anyway. I think you're recommended to replace them every 60,000 miles or something, and we are just up at 65,000. Well, didn't do it there. But I promise it does it, and it's enough to where my wife is like annoyed about it. So we're just gonna replace them anyway. It shouldn't be that hard. Brand new. Hopefully this fixes what we're seeing. So Audi has these caps on them, and this is the tool that comes with the car to take it off. Super fancy. Okay, just took off the tire, so I'm able to get a better look in here. But it looks like there is a bit of a crack right there. It's really hard to see, and I might just be making this up, but if you look at that compared to these, it does seem a little different. Okay, so the removal here looks pretty straightforward. Looks like we're gonna take out this bolt here, and then this guy, and then just replace it back in. So everyone on YouTube says that this bolt is like the devil and it's so hard to get off. So I'm hoping, because it's a little bit newer, it's 2022, that it will just pop right out. Oh, ha! Well, that was easy. And little did I know, the ball joint was going to be so much harder. All right, so this guy's been pretty hard to get off, so I went and bought this guy, and that should make it a little bit easier. To be honest, it wasn't the cleanest job, but it was my first time getting a ball joint out, so I was pretty stoked. Got it. Next time I'll probably just use the ball joint separator tool. I thought this bolt was gonna be bad, but man, getting these things out, well, just that one, hopefully the others come a lot better. The other one was definitely a lot better. This is for sure a learned skill, or just get the right tool. Now that the joints are off, we can just unscrew the bolts and get those control arms out. Got him. Whew. Then it's as easy as just putting the new ones on and bolting them back up. Okay, I'm gonna put some anti-seize on the ball joints here. I feel like I'm gonna have to do this again. So just to make that job a little easier. Nice and easy. All right, it's time for the final torque down, torquing it to spec. After I did preload the suspension, I didn't record that though. And that looks good. Awesome, one side down. Now we're gonna move on to the other side. I'm gonna speed run through this one because it's basically exactly the same as the other one. I think so. There's like a little twist. And I'm gonna be honest, there's probably a way better way to do this, but for me right now, in my situation, I'm just taking a mallet and I'm just smacking it until it fits. Okay, so I hopped in the car. I'm driving it right now. And at first it was like I couldn't feel anything. It was really, really good. And now I'm realizing it's like when I'm going on one of these curbs to get off into the street, and then I turn and accelerate, and then it's like it feels like the same. Unfortunately, that didn't fix it, but so I'll do a little more research and see if I can figure out anything else out to fix it. But yeah, I guess more videos. Just I'm gonna end up replacing the whole suspension probably. Some good things that came from the video is it's the first project I did where my phone didn't die. So that's cool. Also, I think it's probably the shortest project. There's only one. My motorcycle is the only other project that I finished in a day, and that like barely even worked. So this one still didn't work. So I don't think I've done a project where I've done it in a day and it's actually worked. Just always one little step closer. But look on the bright side. Look on the bright side.